So drive tukakuja. So as we were on the way, me, I just got mad, like really mad, and I removed my rings from my finger and I threw them. So see, amekaa kwa driver's seat and I threw them. Shika pete zako hata staki. His window was like half mast, half open. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Vera Nemo. If you're new here, if you're not, then you definitely know me by now and a few things about me. I'm in the bedroom. I'm in the bedroom because Magoha decided to close school all of a sudden, and now AC is at home, and now I can't even breathe in my own house that we pay rent for, me and my husband, as in TV hata ni yake, so I can't even shoot a video from the living room, but it's life. We chose this life, so we gotta deal with it. On to other news. Why is it so cold? It's so cold. It's August and it's so cold. This is just absurd. It's crazy. Anyways, so on my Instagram, I asked you guys, I told you guys that I wanted to do story time rather on my YouTube channel, and I asked you to vote between two stories. So the first story was why I don't wear my engagement ring. I don't have it. I don't wear it. And the other story was my most embarrassing moment, and some of you even DM'd me telling me that I should do both. I'm definitely gonna do the other one. But the most requested for was why I don't wear my engagement ring. What on a chai? And I'm here to give you the tea, the juice. I'm here to tell you everything. I'm gonna tell you. So I think we should jump right into it. I was about to say right. So I think let's just get started with this chai. I hope you guys are warm and cozy. I'm gonna chai, as in just get warm and cozy because I'm about to spill. All right, so for let me just give you a little a history maybe, or a little background story of me and my husband. So unlike any other couple, si tunafanyanga vitu hivi. We have no format, you guys. We are not conventional. So it's kawaida for people to date. So this is what other couples do apart from us and a few others that I don't know of. This is what people do. People date. So when you're ready to like start this adulthood life, you start with dating. You get a partner, you date them, and then you introduce them to your family, and then you get engaged, and then you get married, and then you have kids, and then you live happily ever after, or happily never after. Yeah. So for us, it's like the other way around. We dated since 2010. We're in 2022. So we've been together rather since 2012. And then in 2016, we got married. So we signed some official documents with some government officials. So towards the end of 2016, we got married. We have some papers. And then in 2017, we got our first child together. Oh, we moved in together in 2016, and then in 2017 is when we had our baby, our first boy, our first born is. So mnaona sasa tunaenda tukiruka hizo steps. So we had Ace in 2017, and then in 2020 we got engaged. So we started by dating, and then we got married, and then we got a baby, and in 2020 we got engaged. So I want to tell you the story from when we got engaged. Right? Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. So on February 2020, 14th of February 2020, Valentine's Day, I was still in school. I was doing my degree. My husband was still in school also. He was doing his stuff in Nairobi University. I was in Moi University, Apo Bazaar. Alafu yeye alikuwa Nairobi University. So you see the schools are neighbors. Yeah. So every evening after work, I used to go for my classes, and he also used to go for his classes in Nairobi university, and then from school he'd come pick me from university, and then we'd go home together. So that was like our evening routine, if I may say. So on 14th of February 2020, my husband comes get me. He even told me don't go to class, because I used to go to class at 5:30, and then class zinakam mpaka 7, 7:30, even 8 at times. So that day he's like, mkona class gani leo? Told him, he's like, don't go for class, don't play. So me, I just knew that we were going for dinner. It's, I mean, Valentine's Day. You take me somewhere nice. Let me feel the love on this dedicated day for lovers. So he comes, picks me from school at around 6, and then he tells me I take him somewhere first, and then we can go for dinner later. So I was cool. So we went to this store, opposite Sarova Stanley, Kimathi Street. I think it's Kimathi Street. Guys, I'm not good with these streets. So Apo Sarova Stanley. They are in between Sarova Stanley and Ibrahim's. There's this street that, not the one for Trattoria, but between these two places. Najua mali nasema. So there's this shops there that they sell jewelry, Zawahindi, very nice shops. So we walked to one of the shops, and okay. Wait. So before this, I kept on telling my husband, before now this 14th of February, I really wanted a ring, and I kept on telling him, babe, mi nataka pete. Every single day, that was just like the song that I used to sing to him. I even started sounding like a broken record, because I was like, me, I want a ring. Akinibaye to ring. Me, that's the only thing that I want. So on this day, when he came to get me, and we went to that particular store, I knew definitely that we had gone to get my ring. So we went. He had already pre-selected some rings, I think around 3 or 4 rings, and then he told me to choose the one that I liked the most out of those. So nikachagua, nikajipewa, and then I got the one that I was in love with. I was like, this is the one that I want. So my husband paid. He paid 14,500 for this ring. So akanivalisha pete, and I was engaged. I was officially engaged. Yetu ilikuwa na ya kupiga magoti. Kama zenyu zilikuwa nazo, good for you. Yetu ilikuwa nayo. But it was nice. It was just a moment for me. It was something that I really, really wanted, and finally he gave it to me. So we got my ring. That was in 2020, February 14th, and then we went for dinner. There used to be teriyaki Japan around there. So we went and had some Japanese food. We chilled, we had some drinks, and then we went home at around maybe 10-11 p.m. there. So it was just so nice. I was excited. I was so excited. I finally had a ring here that I don't have now. So we went home, and from that day I used to take care of that ring like my child. Unajua sikuwa naivaa kwa nyumba pate mboga ugali, sikuwa naosha nayo vyombo, sikuwa naoga nayo. Nilikuwa nafika kwa nyumba, I used to wear it nikitoka kwa nyumba peke yake. So I would wear it during the day or when I'm going somewhere, and then when I come back, first thing first, hata sikuwa natoa wig ama bra ama nini. First things first, my ring nilikuwa naitoa. There were 2. Kulikuwa na kamoja, a small one here. I'll put a picture. Yeah, I think I still have the pictures on Instagram, so I'll put a picture here. So nilikuwa naitoa. There was one that was just had a few what do I call them, designs maybe, and then there's the second one, the big one, had the stone. It was so nice. It was silver. I loved it. I took care of it. Nilikuwa naitoa na irudisha kwa the packaging, the box that we got it from, that little kit box. As in, I used to take care of this ring. I don't know if you guys are getting it. I used to love it so very much. So I was happy. I finally got my ring. My husband gave me my ring, you know. So fast forward to November 2020, the same year. Fast forward to November 2020. I still have my ring. So I can't remember the exact date, but I remember we went out. My husband and some of our friends, his friends, so we had gone out. So when we come back, na ilikuwa hiyo time ya pandemic. ni zile out zenye mlikuwa mnaenda mkijificha msikakutwe huko. So when we got back, as we were coming back home, as we were coming back home from the club, in the car, as we were driving back home, we started an argument. I can't remember what spiked the argument. I can't remember why we were arguing, but in the car, it was just the two of us. We started arguing, and we argued and we argued and we argued. We were driving along Mombasa Road, and we argued and we argued. I don't know why we were arguing. I was a little bit tipsy. He wasn't like drunk, but me, I was high. So tukakuja. So as we were on the way, I just got mad, like really mad, and I removed my rings from my finger and I threw them. So see, amekaa kwa driver's seat and I threw them. Shika pete zako hata staki. His window was like half open, so shika pete zako hata staki. So when I threw the rings, aki, you guys, the rings flew out of the car, out of the window. Whoop. A moment of silence, please, because when I remember this, I felt so sad. So my rings flew out of the window. The two of them, I don't know, at that moment, because it was in the heat of the argument, at that moment I was like, I didn't care, and then it hit me that nimetupa the rings out of the window, and I was like, and I started crying. I think, yeah, I started crying. I cried, and then I was like, Simamisha gari, tutafute pete zangu. My husband is nice, you guys. Akasimamisha gari. So we tried to reverse, tuka reverse until where we thought nilitupa hizo pete. He got out, he went to look for them, he couldn't see them. Also got out, I went to look for them, I couldn't see them. And then we got back in the car. He was like, we're to home, tutaona venye tutafanya. So we got back in the car and we were driving in silence. Nobody was talking, but I was crying. Ikanihit sasa nimetupa hizo pete. Unajua, I'm the kind of person that I used to be, I'm gonna type here, I used to be the kind of person who would get angry. Mnaona venye wazungu wanakasirikanga wanaangusha laptop kwa desk. Na mavitabu na mafiles na nini. I used to be that kind of a person. I'm not that person anymore. I get angry, I cry. Me, I love crying, by the way. So I used to be that kind of person. I would get angry and throw something, not at someone, but I'd throw something, kama ni glass, I'd throw it to the wall. Not many things, just one. I'd throw something and then I'd hold myself, probably cry or do something, as in evil, narusha, and then I start crying. I don't hurt people. I don't throw at my husband, but I just throw things, and he's like, mbona unatupa hiyo, sasa unavunja hiyo, imekufanyia nini? So I used to be that kind of person. I'm not that person anymore. Right now, when I get angry, I just cry. It's better crying than throwing things. You know, some of these things are expensive. Like that ring, that was a lot of money. So we drove back in silence, tukarudi. We got back to the house and I was crying and I was upset. I was really, really upset. It hit me that nimetupa hiyo pete. So tukakuja home. My husband was mad. He was not even talking to me. He got into bed, he slept. I got into bed, I slept. And then the next day, I was trying to be nice to him. Ndo asione yaki pesa yake imeenda waste hivyo. So I was just trying to be nice to him, and I was like, I woke up, I made him breakfast, as in, I was just sweet, as in, ilikuwa tu kazuri kama kapaka, ilikuwa tu, oh baby, utakula mayai. I was so nice to him ndo asifeel vibaya. But this dude was mad. He was so mad at me. So the next day I told him we drive back to that place tuone kama tutapata hizo rings. So we drove back. It's unfortunate we never got the rings back. I think because Mombasa Road is very busy. Kuna matrela, there's so many cars that use the highway. So it was just as good as impossible for us to get the rings. So we never got those rings back. So we came back home and I was like extremely nice. Very, very nice. Though, as it's scary, but already I'm feeling so bad considering I really, really wanted these rings. I really, really wanted to have a ring on my finger. ndo hizo nimezitupa. So I was just being nice to him all that week, every other single day, and then I tried to talk to him to buy me other rings. Guess what? He is like, never. As in, this is the one thing that nimejaribu na nimeshindwa. Like, I'm always like, babe, utanibaya pete ingine? Ndo utupe. That is the answer that I always get. Ndo utupe. Siwezi, by the way, siwezi kubaia pete. Siwezi sema ni kubaia handbag, sema ni kubaia kitu ingine, siwezi kubaia pete. I'm like, Aki, please tunibaia. It was just a mistake. I was just upset. I was just like, na try to kujustify actions zangu, but I know it was not nice of me also, but na try kujustify actions zangu. So I'm like, Aki, babe, please nibaia. He's like, never. From 2020 up to date 2022, he's like, never. Siwezi. I think I really offended him, so he's always like, never, I'm never buying you any other ring. Utakaa hivyo for the rest of your life. Ukitaka enda tao ujibaie, vaa hizo zenye una buyingi huko ukinunua earrings. I think he means Dubois, because I get some rings from Dubois. Vaa hizo zenye unavaanga hizo. I'm never buying you any other ring. 14,000. Mimi unachukua 14,000 yangu natupa nje ya dirisha. I'm never buying you any other rings. So guys, I just need you to do me a favor, you know, sisterhood. So just comment down below here. Tell him to buy me other rings. Tell him that I have changed and I will not throw the rings again, and commenting it down below. I'll show him the comments. Probably akiona kutoka kwenyu, he's gonna buy me the rings. But me nimetry yaki. I've even given him babies. I gave him a daughter. As in, there's nothing that I haven't done. I think I deserve another ring. Watu ni kusameana. We forgive 7 times 77. Nilingapi tuliambiwa na Yesu. We forgive. So watu ni kusameana. So please comment down below. Tell my husband to buy me another ring. I will not throw. I'll take care of them. So up to now, he's very adamant. No more rings for me. So you guys, that is how I stopped wearing my engagement ring. I stopped wearing my engagement ring because I don't have them. I threw them. I feel so bad saying this, but I'm a changed human being. I'm a very nice person, by the way. So anyways, I think I'm done with the story. That was quick. How many minutes was this? Let me just check fast. So that's it, guys. That's the end of my story. As in, me, I still want a ring. I want another ring. I've been trying and trying. Sijaipata up to date, but I hope that he's gonna buy me a ring. So that's the end of my story. That's why I don't wear my engagement ring. Until the next video, I'm gonna do the one for embarrassing moment. This one is very embarrassing. Let me give you a hint. My mom made me wear her kitenge. I don't know if I should do this story time with my sister, because I think she can relate. My mom made me wear her kitenge to a job interview. You guys, it's embarrassing. It's very embarrassing. So that's the next story that I'm gonna be doing. So until then, guys, kindly don't forget to subscribe. It's been quite a journey. I know I say this a lot, but it's been quite a journey. So kindly don't forget to subscribe to this channel. I'm almost hitting 1,000 subscribers, as in I can't believe it. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. So kindly subscribe if you haven't already. And until that's Tansy crying at the background. Until next time, adios.